Greetings nerdy list aficionados, we're back with a highly requested one. Seriously, this keeps coming up, but people keep putting it off because it's one of those lists where no matter who you pick, it's gonna go awry because let's face it, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I'm here to take one for the team as the emblem of thirst, and we're gonna talk about the top 10 hottest anime characters. Male edition, top 10 hottest anime men, we gotta be specific. I'm Sasha and let's get going so you can tell me what atrocious taste I have down in the comments. Also, not all of these are mine, some of these are popular, some are mine. I'll let you decide which is which. Number 10, Zechs Marquis from Gundam Wing. He's purely here because I'm currently rewatching Gundam Wing, and my inner teenage girl has reared her head. Seriously though, long flowing locks and over-the-knee boots aside, Zechs has one of the most compelling arcs in the show. His struggles with his own self-worth, his dedication to peace by the understanding of war, and at times its necessity, made him an interesting character. The fact that the series focused so equally on most of the characters meant that you got to see him grow, love, and come to reconcile himself to his ideals. It was compelling stuff, only accented by the demasking reveal, which, come on, none of us were surprised. I mean, he's essentially just a redone version of Char from Mobile Suit Gundam. They even have the same arcs, think about it. Also, the creators just flat out admitted it. Number 9, Miles Edgeworth from the Ace Attorney visual novel game series, which also has an anime, so it counts, don't at me. Miles Edgeworth starts off as a rival to the protagonist, at least the initial protagonist of the series, Phoenix Wright. A young upstart prosecutor named so at 20, he has a perfect win record until Wright comes along. His tale is one of humility and having to examine one's own methods. It's also about not knowing how one comes across and gradually softening, but never quite losing that arrogant streak. So in short, stuck up with a secret heart of gold. And a ludicrous cravat. Also, when he gets older, he gets glasses. His story gets so convoluted and dark, it's amazing. Betrayed by his father figure who adopted him and turned him into a prosecutor just so he could accuse him of murder that he had himself committed. Later, it's complicated. Go watch it, or play the games, better yet. They're coming back out. Not sponsored. Fantastic melodramatic stuff. If you have never played, get ready and get stoked to discover Miles Edgeworth. And yes, I'm using their localized names. Number 8, Viktor Nikiforov from the phenomenon that was Yuri on Ice. Okay, look, the anime wanted you to think he was attractive, and I fell for it. I'm basic like a pumpkin spice latte. Viktor is a champion figure skater who takes his own love interest under his wing to train him. The anime is full of beautiful moments, colorful costumes, and all the undeclared yaoi a fangirl could hope for. It's a fluffy anime, and he's just a kind-hearted and understanding character. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with something simple. Number 7, Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. This is all for you. Attack on Titan proved itself to be a massive hit, particularly when the anime began airing all the way back in 2013. Yes, it has been that long. The series also proved to resonate in some deeper ways than anticipated with youth, who felt it was speaking to issues they themselves were facing, particularly in the East. On top of that, some fans felt that the characters were not too bad to look at, particularly Levi Ackerman, who developed a firm fan base fast. Oh, the fan art, the glorious fan art. This cold, seemingly aloof, skilled leader of the Survey Corps Special Operations Squad, some fans just couldn't resist him. He fascinated them, and they wanted to know and see more. Seriously, so much fan art. Just type his name and anything like maid. You'll find some stuff. Number 6, Makoto Tachibana from Free. Really, just everyone from Free. For those not in the know, Free Iwatobi Swim Club was an anime about a swim team, their training and trials and tribulations. But really, it was about thirst, and lots of fans lusting after every single character, with a special mention going to the swim captain himself, Makoto. The first anime run was in 2013. Apparently, that was just a good year for hot anime men, though some would argue every year is a good year for that. Number 5, Sasuke from Naruto. This is a classic blast from the past, and in the West for some their first taste of anime thirst. And for some it's still going because so is this series in one way or another. Like a proper shonen, it will never truly be over. The rivalry between Sasuke and the title character led to many rooting for what some call a bad boy, though he has more going on. Currently, at the time of this recording, he's involved in some choking memes because he's still relevant and people are still thirsty. It's honestly easier to check out GIFs and images because there's a lot of the series. The original anime ran for 220 episodes, and the Shippuden run ran for 500. Yes, you heard that right. So good luck to all you binge watchers out there. Number 4, Let's get controversial. Light Yagami from Death Note. Death Note amassed a wide array of fans, and it got some people quite concerned. There was a phase where people were trying to draw some connections between Death Note and some suicides, and there was a murder connection, an actual one. And there were also those who found themselves quite fond of Light. Sometimes it's fun to root for the bad guy, or if not root, then just take a walk into the dark side in a safe fantasy space. Light is supposed to be attractive within the anime, it was even a plot point. That suave, cool calculation was intriguing. There's a lot to be said for nuance when it comes to enhancing how attractive fans find a character. Number 3. Ichigo. Remember when Bleach was a thing? Because yeah, Bleach was quite the phenomenon, and so were the fandom's feelings for its protagonist. Actually, people were into a lot of characters from that show, but Ichigo was a constant, one of those characters left a mark on fandom for many in terms of thirst. A bit of a throwback, but hey, there's nothing wrong with a classic. Number 2. Sebastian from Black Butler. Again, this is all for you guys. There seems to be a consensus out there that you have to watch Black Butler, and also that said Butler is just the bee's knees. Is it the uniform? Is it the affectation of constantly tugging on his gloves at the wrist with his teeth? Is it the casual use of magic? The hyper-confidence? The willingness to defend and be loyal to the end? All of the above? Black Butler, for those who have not watched it, is an intriguing show. It starts off and you think it's one thing and you've got it all figured out, but then it takes you on a ride. Number 1. So whoever is here, let's be real. Outrage, riots in the streets, universes shattered, timelines skirting to an abrupt halt. Really, the hottest anime guy is whoever your fave is. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. But of course, we can't not have a number 1. So without further ado, drum roll, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Taking me back to my first ever anime list about greatest anime where people yelled at me for putting it on the list. Good times. Now, Cowboy Bebop was a seminal anime in the West and helped showcase the scope that anime could reach, and also that it could be viable and approachable to Western viewers. It also did well in its land of origin, but particularly so over here, with its concept of space western already well ingrained. Spike Spiegel, bounty hunter and ultimately tragically doomed protagonist. He floats through life with an acceptance of the inevitability of all things, and that doesn't keep him from trying and living and enjoying his life. He's complex and plays into tropes with which many are so familiar, yet brings something new to the table. And what's hotter than that? So of course, tell me which anime men you think are the most appealing down below. I want to know. Maybe some people will even get some anime recs out of it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, check out some more of our other videos. We've got playlists, we've got more lists in general, lists upon lists. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon here on Top 10 Nerd. Bye!